Hi guys, it's Nicole from iiKiui, and today I'm going to be doing the March monthly sketch tour. So I'm sorry if I sound a little weird. I am a little sick right now, so you'll have to bear with me for this one video. Hopefully I'll be better in the next one. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first image that I have here, I remember when drawing it, I was getting ready for work and I realized that I didn't draw anything for that day, and I don't get back until a little late, so I sketched something out really quickly. It was a 1-minute pen sketch, and I liked how it turned out, especially for the time given and the medium. For the next one is a girl in a ball gown, and it should be no surprise that I like big poofy dresses, as considering that I talk about it a lot in my videos, or at least like frilly skirts and all of my likes and dislikes. The next one is a Fairy Friday, and on that day I actually went shopping with my sister and I spent quite a lot of money. Usually I don't like to spend a lot of money, but that day I was feeling very willing to spend a lot, so I was holding probably more bags than I put her with. I did not buy shoes though. I actually bought pants, which is what this one is on. And there were these jeggings that were only $15.99, and they came in different colors, so there's purple, blue, pink and stuff, but I didn't really go for lighter colors because I figured that they would get dirty faster, so I got some purple, red, and black ones. And I kept coming back to this store that had it. I bought some yoga pants too, and shirts and a bunch of stuff. So the next one is this Chubby Girl, and I just wanted to do something more dynamic and a little bit pushing the boundaries of what I can do, although it doesn't really show it as much, but we are at a lower angle where you can see like the under part of her chin, but I'm not very skilled at that, like making different head views. Or looking at different views, like the worm view and the bird eyes view. Like those are pretty difficult for me, so I'm still working at it. But this was a little bit of experimentation, and I just wanted to add like a pop of color, so I added the orange. And next to her is a mermaid for Mermaid Mondays. And I watched the short Lava the night before, and I really liked it, so I wanted to make the girl volcano into a mermaid, or at least inspired by it. So if you can see, she has kind of this flowy, not really lava tail. Alright, the next one that I have is an idol, and it's inspired by several songs that I've been listening to, mostly about pop idols and what they like experience in their time being an idol. And I just wanted to make something with the lighting being yellow, so that's what I did. And then the next one, let's zoom in here. Oops, wrong way. Is a bunch of bean buns, I like to call them, and I actually drew this on National Women's Day, and if you just like look through my drawings, you know that I draw a lot of girls and a lot of women, and it just so happens that on National Women's Day I did not draw a girl because it was really late and I did not feel like drawing, but I just whipped this up. And yeah, I wish I could have drawn a woman for National Women's Day to celebrate, but laziness gets the best of me. Alright, and then there's this one I just sketched up randomly after the next two. I think I was just experimenting with poses, clothes, hair, you know, the typical stuff. Alright, and this one is a fairy, and I don't know if this was a mermaid or a Fairy Friday or not, because there's a mermaid right next to it. But I got a new pen, a new Prismacolor pen, and I thought it was a really pretty color, so I made a water fairy with it. I think it was a Fairy Friday, but my Saturday and Sunday pictures probably were on separate pieces of paper. I think I went to a dinner and I drew it on newsprint, so that's on Instagram if you want to check that out. And then over here is Pie Day, and it's a mermaid celebrating Pie Day with pies underwater, which totally makes sense. Alright, and here I have, I was trying out different styles based on like chibi styles, because I don't really have a specific style. Focus. Alright, it's in focus now. And I think I was looking at some of Lauren Faust's stuff with Galaxy Girls, and they have a certain style to it. I thought it was really cute, so I thought I'd just experiment with different shapes or different types of chibi styles. And you'll see in the next ones as well, which are right now. So this one is for St. Patrick's Day, and I was trying out a new type of style where they have bigger feet but like the smaller body proportions, but they still have a big head, because that's kind of what makes it chibi. And it's also kind of inspired by Equestria Girls. They do have like the larger feet or boots, and I do like that style, but recently in the movies they've had like normal shoes where they actually show their feet and they're not huge like I thought. But yeah, I was just experimenting a little bit with it here, and I also go into it in the next one where I drew a fairy. And it seems like with chibi poses I can make more dynamic poses than with like quote-unquote normal people, and they turn out to be a lot more, I guess, realistic than what I can do with normal people. So that's most of the reason why I draw a lot of chibis, because they help me with my poses and stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but I draw a lot of chibis. Alright, next I have Stitch, and the reason why I drew Stitch was because my little sister, she has never watched Lilo and Stitch, so I forced her to watch it, and that movie made me cry so much. I didn't even think that it would, because I haven't watched it in a long time either, and I just really like that movie now. I probably didn't understand it when I was younger, but now it's just like my heart. It hurts. Alright, and next one is a mermaid from Monday Merms. This month I don't think I did a lot of outlining because I didn't have a lot of time, so I did a lot of sketching, and a lot of the images in the sketchbook are in pencil instead of outlining. Like when I started off in January, I believed most of my stuff was outlined in pen, or at least colored in to some extent. But a lot of the drawings I've noticed in March were in pencil. So yeah, this one I think was just fun with hair. And even though I did not celebrate National Women's Day, which I should have, I did draw something for National Puppy Day. And even though I don't have a puppy, I have a bunny who you may or may not hear drinking from his water can thing. And I decided to draw a puppy. Unfortunately though, I'm not very good at drawing puppies or animals. I study a lot of humans, but not a lot of animals or backgrounds, so I still have a long ways to go in improving. The main idea though before was to have multiple, but they did not turn out so well, so I kept it with the husky, if you can or cannot tell. I also wanted to include a corgi and a Pomeranian. Papillons are my favorite puppies. I also like Pomeranians, but I like all dogs, they're really cute. I think in the future I would probably get one. This one is an experiment with style. I do a lot of style practice. Yesterday I was looking through my old drawings, and I have a lot of old drawings, like half of it is maybe in this box. It's a pretty big box. And I was looking through it, and I have this folder called Style Studies, where sometimes I will copy other people's style just to get a sense of maybe what they use, what techniques they use to draw in their specific style, because some people have a defined style, and if you see a drawing with their style, you can definitely tell, like, oh, that's from this person, that's from this artist, right? But for my style, I'm not sure if I'm at that point yet, but I like to experiment with different types. So this one, I don't know if I was basing it off anyone. I think I was just using the brush pen and making my eyes more defined. I'm not sure. I believe I was just experimenting with my own style. I think this is my style. I'm not really sure yet, because I still know that there's parts of my style that I want to change, and there's parts that I can improve on, you know. So there's always room to improve, but it just depends on what, I guess, what I want to improve. And I still need to narrow down that list. So here is a fairy, and I drew this on the same exact day as the previous drawing because it was Friday, and I did not realize until the end of the day. So this one's just a simple one. If you can't tell, I really like to try and experiment with poses, but a lot of my poses tend to look very similar. So that's also something I need to improve on. The next one is for Easter. I think it was the day before Easter Sunday. I don't know why I didn't draw this for Easter Sunday, but I thought it was a cute idea. Again, experimenting with the chibi style with the big feet, and then including a little bunny, because I have one in my room, so why not use him as a reference. And I chose a more anime eye style compared to like my regular, more realistic style, I would like to say. This page was a mess up. And here you guys may recognize it if you watch my Sketch With Me video. This is the mermaid from Monday Merms, and like I said in the video, I kept it as a sketch because mostly I didn't have time to outline it, or I felt like it would probably look better as a sketch, and I can refine it later on if I feel like it, but we will see. And also included in my Sketch With Me video is my new character that you guys saw me draw, called Dessert Queen. And again, like I said in that video, the colors are definitely not set in stone, because these were kind of on the fly. I just chose whatever colors I thought would look good together without prepping beforehand, so they were definitely just based on instinct, if you would like to call it that, based on what I know, the colors that I like, but I didn't think they would turn out to look like this, because some colors may or may not look as good together as other ones. Plus I have a pretty limited amount of markers and shades, so I'll probably have to experiment in the future. It might be a digital drawing, just so I have more color range. Alright, and here I drew this one before I went to bed because I forgot to draw. So I took my pen that I used to write in my journal and sketched something out really quickly, and actually made quite a bit of mistakes. But one of my teachers said that a good artist knows how to work with their mistakes. And I still have yet to learn how to completely accept all my mistakes. You know, I use a lot of pencil and eraser because erasers get rid of mistakes. But with the pen, it's kind of hard to. So I actually did mess up on her face. I just put a mask on it. It was a pretty simple solution, but probably not the best one. And for her head, it turned out to be a lot bigger than I expected. So I made her have poofy hair, but I don't know if you could tell or not. So maybe it did work, maybe it didn't. Alright. So this one is on the day that I actually went out with my friend, and we went to Japantown, and I bought a lot of stuff. If the vlog is up yet, I actually did film something kind of like a vlog, very informal. Then I showed all my stuff in that video, but you'll see I bought a lot of acrylic keychains, and this is just something to go off of it because I wanted to do a room tour for you guys. So I'm cleaning my room and I wanted to decorate. You'll see it when it goes up, but the acrylic keychains are hanging somewhere, and yeah, I think they look really nice though. So you'll see then. You have to wait. So this one was the same day, and the concept behind this one was that so basically the night before, my hair was super straight and really nice, and I like how it turned out, right? And then the morning after, when I wake up, it's a little messy, but it turns to be wavy, which is interesting. And my sister always tells me that I have L'Oreal hair because when I wake up, my hair doesn't look like it's messed up at all. It actually just looks like it's more voluminous. But when she wakes up, her hair is like all over the place, like she just went into a vacuum cleaner or something. Yeah, so it's an ongoing joke. I have a comic on it. It's not like a good comic, and I didn't publish it, but maybe you guys will see it in the future. Never know. And the last one is this one. And I was experimenting with different pens that I got from Japantown. You will see it in the vlog if it's up. But the colors were not what I was expecting, especially from the colors of the pens. But I just wanted to make something that the eyes would pop out, and I think they did. Again, still in the same concept of style, trying to figure out my style, experimenting with different styles, you know, stuff like that. So that one concludes my March monthly sketchbook tour. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you didn't mind looking through my sketchbook with me. If I had to choose any favorites, I think more of my favorites were towards the beginning because of the more time that I put into it. Oops, going all the way back. I think these two over here were one of my favorites. Both of my favorites. But I also liked experimenting with the different chibi styles. I actually really like how these turned out, so you might see more of these in the future. And I like the bunny one. I think it's cute. And I like mint green. It's a pretty popular color. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you visit back for the next one. I think I only have a couple more pages in this sketchbook. As you can see, it's almost filled up, which is very rare for me because I rarely fill up a sketchbook. But the April month should fill up this one, and then we can start a new one. So I wanted to thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!